I'm going to start it off with this quote, actually from John Adams. And John Adams said this. He said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you're a leader. Listen to that. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, become more, then you're a leader. And if you look at that in its context, it's not that you're inspiring them because you do. You may inspire them because of your failure too. Like my limit or where I'm at right now should be someone else's floor. So my floor should be someone else's ceiling right now. Where I'm at right now, leadership, I hope that people like yourself or anybody around me would learn from that, right? And kind of climb that mountain. So step on me to get up further. Any good leader wants the people that are under them to be bigger leaders and better leaders. Any good leader wants someone to achieve and to achieve right. And, in a lot of cases, really good leaders don't just point out problems. They point out problems to bring solutions so you can be a better leader. It's not just nitpicking. That's not leadership. That's just being a jerk. Really, it's not being a leader.
Yeah. And this quote, I think, is really important to pay attention to because it says, I'm going to read it again. If your action inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader, right? And so I'm going to use a success for the opener because we all want to open with a success, right? And this is still new and it's still fresh, but watching what the young adults are doing, right? So we've formed these teams, and we've to give you guys a little insight into what's going on. We've formed teams for different areas. So we've got like a worship team, but we've also got production team, we've got a media team, and then we've also got the spiritual side, like prayer team, healing team, so forth. And what's happening now is they're taking it on themselves. And one thing that I've been telling them a lot is you guys are running with it. And that's what's encouraging to me. Now, I'm not thumping my chest of like,
no,
I
bro, this is good.
Adam's quote on
no,
leaders,
this is good.
But the sign of a healthy team, right, and hopefully healthy leadership is that your leaders are taking it on and running with it,
right.
and they're moving forward.
That's right.
And I've also been in situations where there's leadership that's like compressed that,
absolutely,
and kept it down to where it's you just follow orders, and if you move outside of the box, then you're doing it wrong. Just do what I've told you to do. And with this group right now, what I'm seeing and what I've tried to really push them to do is be independent in their leadership. Like, this isn't mine. This is yours, right? Now I come alongside and I counsel and I give wisdom and I help direct and give them discernment where they need it. But the most beautiful thing to watch as a leader when you're raising up other leaders is to see them actually take it on their own.
Exactly.
And move forward, right? And so that's the success that I wanted to open with is like when you're a leader and you're a good leader, once again, I'm not saying I'm a good leader, but hey, there's a success somewhere in there.
Yeah, I don't even think you need to say that. Like, we know that, a good leader wants to praise his team. Someone just asked me recently, again, it's not tooting horns, it's just the truth. He said, what's the hardest part about leadership to you? I said, staying really focused, because what happens is I get the vision and I want to run in every direction, you know what I mean? And just get it all done. But the problem is if you don't stay focused, you end up losing the vision, right? And I heard this saying a long time ago, don't lose the Lord of the work by doing the work of the Lord. And so it's easy to do that because we have so many ideas and, dude, I'm not knocking what programs can do or marketers can do. I think that's important and that they're gifted to do those things. But sometimes we depend on the method. Was it Ian Bounds that wrote in a book of prayer? It's actually right there, that thick one. And it says, while man searches for better methods, God's just looking for better men. Sometimes it's not the method that'll get you to the end. Yeah. So he asked me, he said, what's the hardest part? I said, staying focused, making sure that the leaders have everything they need. And then my seniors, and making sure that they, the people above us. He said, what's the coolest part about leadership? I said, when the team wins. Yeah. That was easy. Like, when the team wins, when someone does their job and they have fruit in it, dude, there is no greater feeling than watching them succeed. And you had not even like a pith of that, like a part in that, but just that you were in their life to see that happen and champion them. There's nothing like it, right? Yeah. And I think that's the success.
And that handing over of the mantle. So one of my young adult leaders texted me today and say, "Hey, I'm going to have so and so over. You know, the two people in their team, and we're really going to be praying about how to move forward on this for our group and our objective." And I sent a GIF of like a like a happy overwhelmed. It's like, I'm so dang proud of you, right? Because when you watch somebody move forward in it, you know, and
unique,
take
dude.
it as their own.
It's unique.
It's not even like, oh, that's my victory. No, I'm proud of you that man, you're doing it.
What an experience.
You're moving forward.
Yeah.
You're growing. You're taking charge of this and taking it as your own, and you're finding the purpose in it and the
100%.
meaning in it, you know, and I think that's something that, you know, if you guys are aspiring to be leaders or you are leaders, like, you look at how much people are actually buying into your mission.
That's exactly it.
If they're not buying into your mission, you either have not conveyed it and encouraged it well enough, or it's the wrong mission, and you have the wrong people
In that mission. That's right.
in that mission,
That's right.
And I think that's something that, you know, I've watched in terms of failure is and done myself of like, not bringing it together, not bringing everybody in and moving forward, or, you know, like, I've put up with bosses who are micromanagers, you know, and they want to do all of it. They either have the vision or they just know how to get something done.
Yeah, it's like the sermon today, you know, if you guys go on
beautiful.
I know, dude.
Sermon,
ReviveUsNow.com, our Pastor Todd, he did a sermon today on leadership. But the topic he did it on was fellowship and how to follow. He talks about the different leaders he was under and how now some of those leaders that were good and bad, we all benefit from what he learned under those leaders. Yeah. We do. Some of them taught him how to rest because they worked him to the bone 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
To some, they were micromanagers and he learned not to micromanage. He learned, you know, it's better with communication, not micromanagement, and, you know, stuff like that. So we're all benefiting from what he learned. And you guys got to go on there, reviveusnow.com. Check it out. It was a killer sermon. But one of the things that I think we need to get across is, what does leadership look like for you and I? What does leadership look like as a Christian? And this may be a topical thing. Who knows? We may be doing this for a minute here. We don't know.